Hey, so have you ever wondered how animals think? Because human beings, we think in language, our native language more specifically. People who live in the United States will more likely think in American, while people in Latin America will more likely think in Portuguese or Spanish. So, do animals think in their own language, or do they think solely based off instinct and urges? If you think about it, animals have their own forms of communication too, because communication is the way we exchange and learn information, whether it be written, gestured, or spoken. Take an animal, like a bird for instance. They sing to keep in contact with other members of their flock, or they could sing more complex bird calls that are usually linked with mating. Since they speak their own language to each other, does that mean they think the same way people do? In some ways, yes. Many animals feel the same sensations we do, like hunger, thirst, love, pain, fear, stress, or that one feeling when you have to go to a public bathroom and it's all empty, but someone follows you in at the same time to do their business, so you just pretend to go and either wait until they finish or immediately go out and come back when they're gone. But what sets people apart from animals, I think, is the expansion of our consciousness. Of course, animals are conscious too, but not at the same level as humans. So they're able to comprehend basic emotions, but they might not be aware of more complex ideas like space and time. Because it's not every day you see your typical Leontopithecus chrysomelas waiting 12:30 to snack on some aguaje. Then again, animals probably don't think with that kind of luxury in mind. More often than not, they think purely on survival. I guess to put it more simply, animals think with purpose. People do too, but our purpose varies on our situation. We could think for survival, as in basic needs like food, water, our phones, and shelter. Or we can think to expand our own knowledge to satisfy ourselves on a much deeper cognitive level. I'm not saying animals are dumb. Quite the opposite. Animals could think much more intricately than we could ever imagine. We just see it as too linear or too rudimentary compared to how we usually think. If we delve deeper into it, some animals like apes, dolphins, and elephants have a slight degree of self-awareness. By that, I mean they know they're an individual that is separate from others and from the environment. So if they were to look into a mirror, they would know that it's themselves they're looking at, not another one of their species. So, animals do think similarly to how we do, but it's not quite the same. And also, every species has their own mental limits. And you can elaborate on that. So just how some people are better in some aspects than others, animals are the same way. But we can all agree that they don't care about the latest fashion trends or how many calories they intake per second. Or maybe they do. They care more about getting through the day. And for some animals, that's the only thing they can care about. Their memories barely span a whole day, sometimes less. Others can remember things that happened years ago. So when animals think, they don't usually have a to-do list. They may have a routine, but it's flexible. They're aware of their current situations and adapt to what's happening in the moment. If an animal's hungry, the animal will probably go eat. If an animal has to go to the bathroom, the animal will definitely go to the bathroom. If an animal wants to figure out the Navier-Stokes existence smoothness problem, they'll probably save that for tomorrow. The point is, animals are just as capable as people, but in their own way. Some might even surpass us. We just don't know it yet.